time is 8:30 a.m. Good morning. The news headline. Breaking news in Nigeria this morning, September 23rd, 2021, a Thursday. The news in full. We return with breaking news stories. Why Sunday Igboho is seeking 500 billion naira damages from Nigerian government. The lawyer. The news in full. Igboho sought an order of the court to declare the invasion of his residence by DSS operatives as illegal and an infringement on his fundamental human rights. The three respondents to this case, of which the Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igboho had filed a case against, where the senior advocate of Nigeria, the lead counsel to Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, Yomi Aliyu, has explained why he requested 500 billion naira as compensation for his client. Speaking with Nation, Aliyu said his decision to ask for 500 billion naira exemplary and aggravated damages for his client at an Oyo State High Court was the tar to the Department of State Security (DSS) personnel from attacking citizens illegally. He said, there is a case that says that when something is rampant, you want to stop it, you must ask for aggravated and exemplary damages. DSS personnel have been raiding citizens' house illegally, and they won't stop until this kind of damage is awarded against them. It is to act as a deterrent. Asked further how he chose the humongous amount, he said his client had suffered huge losses by the reason of his house earlier raised. He said the house was worth 300 million naira. Aliyu added that the July 4th illegal invasion added to the huge loss given the lives lost and the value to the property vandalized. It is to deter them from further illegal raids and evasion, he stressed. Igboho, through his lawyer, Aliyu, filed a suit challenging the invasion of his house in Ibadan on July 1st by operatives of the DSS, also known as the State Security Service (SSS) or Secret Police. Igboho sought an order of the court to declare the invasion of his residence by DSS operatives as illegal as an infringement on his fundamental human rights. The three respondents are the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami as the first respondent, and SSS as the second respondent, and Director of SSS in Oyo State as the third respondent. Last Friday, the court granted a relief sought by Igboho and ordered the Nigerian government to pay him 20 billion naira, citing several judgments by the Supreme and Appeal Courts in respect of the ability of the State High Court to hear such cases. Justice Ladiran Akintola said that the invasion of the house of the applicant violated his fundamental human rights as stipulated in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. Unfortunately, this court is not a Father Christmas and cannot award the sum of 500 billion naira as requested by the applicant, but the court restrained the respondent from arresting or harassing the applicant. He has rights to his free movement as contained in Section 35, subsection 1 AB of the 1999 Constitution as amended. While giving the judgment, Justice Akintola held that the DSS did not deny the invasion, pointing out that the revelation that the female officer that led the invading team loudly instructed the personnel to shoot Igboho dead was a serious threat to his life. He added that the DSS obviously went after Igboho because of his agitation for self-determination. He said that the invasion was based on arbitrary aggression and prejudice. In the absence of any evidence that Nigeria was in a state of war, it is therefore condemnable, reprehensible, and crude, he said. Akintola said that the DSS did not deny this invasion, stressing that it only justified in its argument. The invasion of July 1 amounts to a violation of the applicant's right to personal liberty as guaranteed by the Constitution. There was no order of the court against the applicant. Igboho, for which he has been found guilty to justify the arrest, he said. He pointed out that the invasion was a move to stop Igboho from continuing with his rallies for the Yoruba nation in southwest Nigeria, whereas he enjoyed the constitutional right to do so. The action of the second and third respondents against the applicant amounts to a violation of his right to agitate for self-determination as enshrined in the Constitution, he also said. After considering all things, the Justice Akintola, said that he found merit in the application and described the DSS as reckless and despicable. He said he did not believe that Igboho's aide exchanged gunfire with the DSS personnel as he claimed. Therefore, I hereby award 20 billion as exemplary and aggravated damages because of the illegal invasion of the applicant's house, Justice Akintola said. Further, ritualist Severe gets head and sells hand for 20,000 naira in Kwara State. The news in full. There is an investigation that led to a discovery of a headless body of a young lady with her 2 hands missing. This happened at an uncompleted building at Amuyu area of which was later identified by the father to be and that of the lady. The ritualist actually has severed the lady's head and they were selling the hands for 20,000 naira, where the operatives of the Kwara State Police Command have arrested 2 suspected money ritualists, Femi Adeniji and his accomplice, Shitu Abdulmalik, who severed the head of the lady for money ritual, Tribune Online Nigeria reported. Although the police succeeded in the recovery of the severed head from an uncompleted building, however, the suspects had sold off one of her hands for 20,000 naira. The incident, according to the police spokesman of Kwara State Police Command, Ajayi Okasomi, happened in Amoyo area of Ofa, in Ofa local government area of Kwara State on September 14, 2021. The victim, Rihanat Yusuf, according to the police, was sent on an errand to buy kulikuli, which was intended for the family to use to drink gari, that is cassava flavor, when she was killed by the prime suspect. Narrating the incident, the police public relations officer said that a case of missing person was reported out of divisional police headquarters by a father, one Yusuf Taufik M of Amujo area of Ofaland. Investigation, however, led to the discovery of the headless body of a young lady with her 2 hands missing at an uncompleted building. During the arrest and investigation of one Femi Adeniji, who was arrested and he confessed possession of the head and hands of the deceased, Rihanat Yusuf. He later confessed that he had sold one of the hands to his accomplice, who is presently at the large sum of 20,000 naira, Okasomi said. Another suspect arrested by name Shitu Abdulmalik Wali, a male of Imam compound offer, also confessed to have used the second hand of the deceased for making money-making soap. Thanks for listening. Good morning.